Life News reported that Cecile Richards plans to train 2 million abortion activists. The Iran Project reported that General Soleimani said negotiations with the United States is as good as a surrender. Telesur reported that Mercedes say that they have no idea how the Democratic Republic of Korea got their limousines. And Tasman News reported that General Mohammed Hossein Bakri said that Iran had no intention of blocking the Strait of Hormuz unless Iran's enemies give Iran no other option. The Belfast Telegraph reported that a psychiatrist said that there is no difference between the dissidents now and the provisionals during the Troubles. Welfare Weekly reported that the Lords Committee on Intergenerational Fairness and Provision claimed that pensioner poverty is resolved and that pensions, bus passes and fuel payments should be cut, axed or available after a longer waiting period. They also want seniors to contribute more to national insurance, as if they haven't contributed enough to the National Health Service over their lifetime. Telesur reported that Tunceli, Turkey, elected Communist Mayor Fatih Mehmet Makoglu. The Morning Star reported the Communist Party of the Russian Federation awarded Raul Castro the Lenin Prize for contributing to socialism. CM reported that the Gates said that capitalism needs work, it is better than socialism, and Americans are lucky to have it. 45,000 Americans are lucky to die every year without health coverage in history's wealthiest society. CNBC reported that the United States Bureau of Economic Analysis showed that the United States economy grew by 3.2%, consumer spending increased by 1.2%, exports increased by 3.7%, imports decreased by 3.7%, disposable income increased by 3%, prices increased by 0.8%, and the Dow Jones economists predicted that first quarter growth would be 2.5%. The Ayatollah issued a statement saying that if terrorists destroy your churches, ring your church bells in our mosques. Live Action News pointed out that pro-life people have no financial incentive for their activism, whereas abortionists like Mira Shah have considerable financial incentives to lie for the abortion industry, like she did in her article for Newsweek. RT reported that Sonali Rashatwar, a self-described fat sex therapist, compared fitness to National Socialism and dieting to paedophilic rape. Live Action News reported that Representative Pat McElrath stated that she saw babies drowned in saline after surviving abortions in Jacksonville, North Carolina. South Front reported that Saudi Arabia executed a 16-year-old boy for sending messages on WhatsApp. American Voices reported that Donald Trump tore up the United Nations Small Arms Treaty at a convention of the National Rifle Association. Extra.ie reported that Trinity College Dublin waived fees for Ibrahim Halawa. LifeSite News reported that South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem signed 5 pro-life statutes into law. One was an ultrasound requirement for abortions. Abortion against the mother's will is a Class B felony. There are mandatory requirements to complete an abortion consent form and to report abortions to the authorities. and that parental consent is required to withhold resuscitation from minors. Life News reported that Illinois State Representative Diane Pappas said that castrating men would solve the abortion problem. Pappas supports House Bill 2495, the Reproduction Health Act. LifeSite News reported that Dr. Monica Miller of Citizens for a Pro-Life Society left pro-abortion Democrats on Michigan's Families, Children and Seniors Committee speechless by showing them a picture of a baby dismembered by abortion. The Times reported that the Irish Free State wants to make it easier to permanently mutilate the children's genitalia. The Irish Examiner reported that Leo Varadkar defended €120,000 a year salaries for mayors. Fox News reported that John Rogers said, "Some kids are unwanted, so you kill them now or you kill them later." He said this to oppose a pro-life law. Al-Masdar reported that an Israeli sniper shot dead a 4-year-old in Gaza. The Independent reported that Guy Verhofstadt canvassed for the Liberal Democrats. Live Action reported that abortion killed 4 times as many New Yorkers as homicides in 1 year. 98 FM reported that former Cork Mayor Joe O'Callaghan wants a burqa ban in the Irish Free State. Press TV reported that Iraq War General John Abizaid is now the US ambassador in Riyadh. The Intercept reported that Facebook deletes accounts at the behest of the US government and Israel. Telesur reported that Justin Trudeau called Japan China in front of Shinzo Abe. The BBC reported that Theresa May sacked Gavin Williamson as Defence Secretary, replacing him with Patty Mordaunt, as Theresa May believed that Gavin Williamson was responsible for a National Security Council leak to the Daily Telegraph regarding expanding Huawei's role in Britain's 5G network. Williamson denies leaking and called for a police investigation. Williamson managed May's leadership election. This leak will damage British relations with America and China. The Irish News reported that school segregation in Ulster is at its widest. Press TV reported that Maduro stated that Guaido's coup failed. Telesur reported that Biden and the Democrats supported Guaido's coup. The Daily Mail reported that fish in Suffolk, England contain cocaine, ketamine and lidocaine. South China Morning Post reported that FBI Chief Christopher Wray said that China is the greatest intelligence threat to America. The Daily Mail reported that the Shiv Sena party called for a burqa and niqab ban in India after the terror attacks in Sri Lanka. The Citizen reported that Cyril Ramaphosa claimed that land grabs won't happen in South Africa. South Front reported that Blackwater founder Eric Prince wants 5,000 mercenaries to overthrow Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela. The Washington Post reported that Berkeley researchers found that raising the minimum wage would reduce suicide rates.